we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to another weekly vlog. It's actually halfway through Tuesday, and to be honest, I just completely forgot to vlog yesterday. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I was just running around like a headless chicken sorting different things out, and I just completely forgot to pick up the camera. So we're starting the vlog today instead, and it's halfway through the day. I was meant to be in London today and going for coffee with a friend and having a couple of meetings, but a couple of them cancelled, so I just rearranged the one that was left, and I have ended up having a day at home, which I didn't expect. So it's quite nice because it means I can kind of get ahead with other bits of work that I needed to do. So I'm editing some videos at the moment, you'll be glad to know. There will be more scheduled in again. I still haven't put roads up. I know it's going to be going up before this vlog, but it's taken me a while to get around to filming because last week just flew. I don't know where it went so fast, and I just didn't really get much done, which is annoying, but that's why today is really handy. I like having unexpected days off, and I also went to the gym at like 6 AM this morning because I planned to go into London. It kind of meant that I had more time because typically I'd go a bit later in the day, but because I was rushing, I went so early and I actually didn't need to, so that's really handy. I did kind of get myself fully ready before I realised that things were cancelling, so I look like this with no intention to leave the house apart from to go swimming later. And I also actually, speaking of things I might have to do, in Berlin my friend Jay's phone broke, and we went into Apple and I was asking about my MacBook and saying how my MacBook is so full of other, and I don't know what other is, and it's really annoying. And they said that if I take it into an Apple shop that I can get it completely wiped and they'll basically give me back that extra space. So I think, if I'm honest, I might take a little trip to Apple now and just get it sorted, because it's actually, no, that's going to be really annoying because it's half term. Maybe I won't do it this week, maybe I'll do it next week. I think I'll do that next week. I'll do that next Monday. I don't need to do it right now. It's still working enough. It is getting to the point where it's so full though that it doesn't really want to work properly. So I don't even have like anything on the actual laptop. It's all completely on hard drives. But I think I'll do it next week. I feel like it's too busy in half term to go anywhere, so I'd rather just not. But yeah, my meeting cancellations has meant that I've got an accidental day at home editing. I'm going for a swim with Tash a bit later, so we're going at about 8 o'clock tonight, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be quite nice. I'm still refusing to put the heating on, so I got myself an electric blanket, and it's a minky one. It's basically like plugs in somewhere. The plug-in's like here. There we go. But it basically heats up, and you can set it to different settings, and it's got a timer on it for an hour. So when I'm really chilly, I just pop this on my legs for a little bit, let the heater go for like an hour to, well, 30 minutes to an hour, and then turn it off, and then I kind of like keep all the heat in under my legs. And I'm still editing the roads vlog. Gonna make myself a bit of lunch because I'm absolutely starving. So I think today I'm gonna have my barbecue flatbread. So you are very loud, sir. By the way, still loving the air fryer. I still use this for 95% of cooking. If it can be air fried, it gets air fried. A lot of the things I can't do, like if I'm making a pasta dish or something, I don't really use it, I just use a pot. But for the most part, if it can go in there, it goes in there. And it's so good, I highly recommend. I'll leave a link to the one I've got down below because it's quite small and compact. I think it's like 4.6 or 9 litres. But perfect for 2 people, fits really nicely in the corner, looks a bit aesthetic, and it's just honestly the most handy thing I've ever had in my life. The only thing I will say is that sometimes it makes the room quite smoky, so I do have to open the doors. And yeah, it's been really, really good and really handy. I'm gonna pop some corn pieces in there because I fancy corn pieces today, and I'm gonna make my barbecue flatbread. Reminds to drink more water. Little parcel from Vinted. So these are little cute pink shorts from Lululemon. Very, very small and cute, and I like them a lot. I wear these on leg day quite a lot, or like if I go very loud and annoying today, do you mind? I wear these on leg day or when I travel, and obviously like on trips and stuff, because they just fold up so small, but really cute. And these ones only cost me £15, I think it was, or 10, I can't remember, 10 or 15, I want to say 10, might have been 12, something like that. But Lululemon shorts, and these retail at about £38, so absolute bargain. And I really like the colour of them. They're like a nice kind of mauve, like they're like a mauve colour, Really cute. And in Lululemon I get a US 4 just for reference, but yeah, like these. So I need to put the corn pieces in, and then I need to make myself like a cheesy sauce. So what I'm going to do is pop the corn pieces into the air fryer, so they're just doing their thing while I do everything else. And then I need to make myself a little, it's like a sauce but not a sauce, so it's just like cheese, passata, barbecue seasoning, etc. And then when the corn pieces are done, I put my little grill pan thing, put the flatbread in, put all the ingredients inside and fold it up, and then just fry it on both sides. Really quick and easy. And I like the fact that I can get on with other things as well, because the air fryer is doing the work. Like, I don't have to worry about watching things cooking in a pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I also need to find my charger for my batteries, because this is flashing. I don't even know if my head is going to be in this entire clip, but the camera just died, so we're going to be using my phone from now on. This tastes so good, but smells so bad. Just PS. Very good vegan alternative. Melts really nicely, but the smell... stick in the eye. But it smells so strong. The one good thing about the air fryer is you're only supposed to use spray oil, and I found this, which is a Groovy Food organic cooking spray with virgin coconut oil. Not actually sure whether I got this at Tesco's or Aldi, but it was really inexpensive, and it's also just as good as the typical spray oils. I really like this one. I think it's great. It's 1 cal sprays as well, which is really good. So really low calorie, but also really good for you. Coconut oil is one of the best things you can cook with. I've got this one. I've got a garlic olive oil and a chili olive oil, depending what I feel like. We're gonna go coconut today. Having this for my lunch, because it's so quick and easy, and it feels like you're eating a panini in Starbucks or something, because it's just like a cheesy, gooey, good little flatbread wrap thing. I don't really think it counts as a flatbread because it's kind of big, but it's just so good and it's so quick. And it's on my meal plan, which is great. But it's literally just chicken, mozzarella cheese, other type of cheese. I just chuck in like 200 grams of vegan cheese, a bit of creamy cheese, like 10 grams of creamy cheese, 40 grams of passata, some barbecue seasoning, and you just put it in a wrap, and it's so delicious. It's just like a nice, quick, easy meal that tastes like you're eating a takeaway. Are you ready? I'll cut into it and show you what it looks like inside. Obviously this is vegan cheese, so it doesn't go too gooey, but it's like a little gooey pocket of goodness. Oh, it's so delicious. I'm gonna go enjoy this now.
Dabble a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, so conscious. When I kiss you, I get a spark. Your body a work of art. Horny thoughts after dark. Used to stay up late to just talk. We was moving fast, trying not to get caught. Damn, your skin so soft. Let me open up your heart, cause life too short till death do its part. Knew it from the start, you be the one I'm pushing carts with. In the supermarket, you know I love to start.
Decided to brave town to try and get this laptop fixed. I don't know if it's gonna be busy or not, but it's literally 9:34 in the morning and the car park is pretty empty, which makes me think I might be okay. But even if I have to wait a little bit, I can just sit in a coffee shop and get some work done until they're ready. So I'm kind of still doing the same thing I'd be doing at home, but I've wiped the laptop. I didn't bring my external hard drive with me because I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I'm really hoping they can fix it. Well, not fix it, it's not broken, but they did tell me that if I bring it in, they can clear other, which means I'll have all my space back again, because other takes up 95% of my laptop. Like, I can't edit anything. I have to keep my Premiere Pro and stuff on a different hard drive, all my apps, everything. Like, there's literally nothing on this computer, and it always says space full, so. That took 3 hours. I did not expect that to take 3 hours. So when I got there, what time did I get here? Like 9:30, and I had to wait an hour, which is fine. I went and sat in Starbucks. I did some work bits, like wrote down some ideas and stuff, replied to a few emails, and then I went in and they wiped it, which is all I came in to be done, and it took another hour. So he was like, oh, you're gonna have to come away and come back. I don't know how it's 3 hours when it was only meant to be an hour and an hour, but there we go. It took ages. So now I'm gonna go home, have some lunch because I'm very hungry. I had like one of those half baguette things from Pret, you know, the one that's like a tuna baguette but it's like a small one, because I found the big one way too much but the small one's just not enough. I'm just really annoyed that it took so long. And also this person's parked like an absolute... I apologise, I fell into a hole. I ended up watching Bachelor in Paradise and editing videos for the last couple of hours, and it's now dark. It's actually only been about 3 hours, but it's dark. So I'm getting on with some dinner now because I'm having an early dinner and I'm heading to the gym with my friend. I'm just going to do some light cardio because I feel like I've not really got any steps in today, and I also just wanted to socialise. Not going to lie, that's basically the whole reason I'm going, but I need to make some dinner. So I think I'm going to make some like buffalo chicken buns, but I'm going to do it with corn mince because I don't fancy chicken today. Sometimes I like chicken and turkey, sometimes I like salmon and tuna, sometimes I don't like anything, but I never eat red meat. So yeah, I feel like I might try the corn pieces with it and see what that's like, because I had shredded chicken with it the other week and really liked it, but I just don't feel like cooking chicken. I really can't be bothered, so I'm just going to do it with corn pieces because it's way quicker. I also picked up this set today in H&M that is such a cozy lounge set, I can't even tell you. So this is the top. It's like a really nice ribbed texture, really super soft, but this is the top, so it's nice and like long and big and baggy, and then there's just like wide leg. I can't really show you other than this, but just wide leg. Oh my god, I'm falling over. So I just put it on as soon as I got in, and I really like it, and it's really cozy, and I just feel like a snug little bug. And I also feel like I'm wearing clothes, not PJs, so I've hit the loungewear like perfection mark there. I did also pick up some PJs in Primark. That's a mouthful, and they're really nice. They're kind of similar to my black like abstract ones, but they're dark brown. Annoyingly, I picked up the wrong size in the bottoms because they were on the wrong hanger, so I need to take those back and swap them, but it's fine. I'll do that another day. I don't need to do that right now. But on another note, I did get some new protein shakers. These are really nice ones, and they came highly reviewed on Amazon. So they've got the little like shaker bit built in the top there. I just got a coral one and a like lime green one for myself. It looks a bit bluey in here, but it's like a minty green. I don't really know what colour it is. It's like a minty green. And then I got James a really dark blue and a grey one because we both needed new shakers. Ours are just, they're falling apart, and it really annoys me. So like with the little screw top bits, they'd like lost the plasticky bit, this bit, it's in the sink. They lost the plasticky bit, so they were leaking everywhere, and they just were smelling funny when they're old, and they were really annoying me. They just kept leaking, so I thought I'd replace them, and these ones are only like £9 each on Amazon. So that means I've got my three. I've got my Naked Harvest one, which I showed you last week, which just looks like this. It's in the sink washing at the moment, and then I've got those two, and that's it now, which is quite handy because it means I've got like one for my one for my protein, one for my BCAAs every day. But I just thought I'd show you because I did actually ask a few times, because I asked if you guys like the fitness stuff and like all the health and well-being bits, and you said you did, and I'm really glad because it's become such a lifestyle choice for me now. Like I don't even think about not being healthy or not being like, just I don't know what it is. I feel like I just love being healthy and active, and like it's just part of who I am now, and I'm really enjoying it. But let's get on and make the buffalo buns. So this is what they look like. Let me show you. I've got about 40 minutes. No, that's a lie. I've got about an hour. So hopefully I can make this really quickly. Another part of the reason I didn't want to do chicken, because you have to like cook it first and then shred it, and that would just take ages. So this is what I'm going to do. So it's this, Empower Buffalo Chicken Buns. They look like this, and I'm hoping they're going to be really yummy. So it's just like lettuce, cheese, almond butter, brown onion, red bell pepper, leek, hot dog rolls, buffalo wings sauce, chicken breast, and cooking spray. Okie dokie. Sometimes I feel like everybody is sexy baby, and I'm the monster on the hill. I'm going to put anything that I don't need now, like gram wise of each thing, into a Tupperware together ready for another day, because I know I only need like 70 grams of pepper, but I don't want to put obviously just a pepper back in the fridge as is. I'm gonna cry cause these onions look like they're gonna be juicy and strong. Oh no, they look like they're gonna be juicy and strong. Before anyone says the spoon trick, I don't think that works for me. I've tried it so many times and it just doesn't actually do anything. Nothing seems to work. Apparently if you like wash them but that also doesn't work. Like, I've tried so many things and I think it's just an onion thing. They just don't like me, you know? They're just not my friends. So we've got some leek pepper and onions here that's just been fried, sat doing its thing. In here we have almond milk with vegan cheese, just like becoming a little cheesy sauce. It does have loads of veggies in because I keep kind of transferring the two, but it doesn't really matter, it's all going to get combined anyway. Then in here we've got the corn covered in Frank's Buffalo hot sauce. And I'm going to toast a brioche bun. So these are just like Aldi brioche hot dog buns, but I'm going to toast one of those and then that's my dinner. So one bun with all this topping. Yes, I keep all my bread in the fridge. It's a hack I've done since university because it actually keeps it fresher for longer, and it honestly just means I have to buy bread and stuff way less. So highly recommend doing it if you don't already, because it's game changing. It keeps your bread for so much longer. But yeah, I'm gonna have one bun, and then if I'm honest, I think this is gonna be way too much to put in one bun, so it might end up that this is like a little veggie pile on the side. And then annoyingly, I didn't have quite enough Frank's hot sauce, so I think I'm just gonna put some like sriracha mayo, because that's the closest alternative, or just sriracha sauce, unsure. Anyway, here's a bit more montage. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a takeaway bun, like a loaded takeaway bun, and then I've got like a deconstructed what could be in another two buns next to it. But I've got a knife and fork so that I can eat that separate, and then this is going to end up so messy, I'm probably going to end up eating this as a separate too. But yeah, I'm excited to dig in. The cheese sauce, it sounds like a weird mix, I know, but it's really delicious and I quite enjoy the combination of flavours on this one, and James actually liked it too, so I think that's saying something if both of us thought it was really good. But I'm going to sit down and eat and catch up with you in a little bit, potentially before or after the gym. But for now I'm going to enjoy my overloaded buns. That's what she said. Couldn't resist getting a little coffee at the end of my workout. Oh, it just tastes so good when you get a little coffee kick, especially when it's like a coffee you haven't had to make at home yourself. I love it. But that was a good sesh, and it's 10 to 9, so it means I'll get home like roughly around 9 AM, and then I'm ready to start my working day. So that's quite good going, but I feel good. I feel like I did a really good arm session, a really good ab session. Yeah, I just feel like I'm pumped, and like, you know when you get that shaky feeling in your arms? I've got that, so I'm like, this is perfect. I also have a voice note from Ebony, hold fire. Start my day, and I've got a day of filming reels and things today, which fingers crossed the lighting picks up because it's a little bit dark. Naturally we're getting a bit later in the year, so it does do that, but I'm hoping the lighting changes because it's a little bit dark at the moment, and I really want to have it a little bit brighter because this time of year is really difficult for filming because it is just a bit more grey and dull. But every faith it's going to be okay. Fingers crossed we're going to get some light, and yes, and I'll be able to film. But I'm really excited for the spa later too. I think I'm gonna have a busy day, and then it will make the spa even more rewarding tonight. And we're having dinner there as well, which is really exciting, so I might vlog and just bring my camera and my phone and like leave it in the dressing gown pocket or something. But I'm excited. Let's drive home, shall we, kids? And I've got the car in drive today because the other day I pulled out of the space and I accidentally had the car in reverse and went flying backwards. Luckily realised and slammed on the brakes because I was very close to hitting the barrier behind me, which would have been disastrous. I mean, it might actually not have been that bad, but I did push the accelerator quite hard. Who should I put on? I feel like I need a bit of T-Swift. The new album I'm really liking. One of my favourites is Lavender Haze. I know it's controversial. I like Maroon, I like Lavender Haze, and I like Is it calmer? I can't remember. There's a few I like, but because I listen at the gym, I don't register the actual song titles. But I'll leave a link down below because I've made a playlist. Oh my god, I thought I hit the metal then. I'll leave a link down below to my Around the House playlist, which is like a bit of T Swift, a bit of 1975, a few random artists that I've discovered on Spotify, but it's like a nice, chilled, just pottering around the house playlist that I listen to if I just want some background noise that's nice and like calming. I'll leave it linked down below. I'm also building a gym playlist, but because I'm yet to find one that I actually really like. I like some songs, like Mimi Webb's new one, The Ghost of You, whatever it's called. I like that for working out to, and I like Old Caroline or something. But a lot of the playlist is like the Lizzo songs, like Am I Ready? And I find them a bit annoying to work out to. I think because I hear them on TikTok all day, every day, and like on the radio, I just don't like listening to them in the gym. So I'm trying to build like a timeless gym playlist. I call this my gateway because I basically cram all of the outfits that I need to shoot reels for in this little bit, or I stand a rail in my kitchen, but that doesn't normally happen because I can't bother to get the rail out. So typically everything kind of just lives on these doors, and then I work my way through the outfits, and then they get chucked back in the other room and put away, and then I do the next one. So I'm gonna film a few get ready with me's. You've probably seen them on Instagram, but you know, like where you get dressed to the camera kind of thing. I'm gonna film 5 of those. So these are my 5 outfits. I do have a couple more that I want to do and a few more video ideas, but I want to get the get ready with me's done first, and then I'm going to tackle the video ideas because I have a lot of ideas at the moment, and I want to start doing more like different things on my channels rather than just fashion. So we'll see. I'm excited though. But the sky's gone a bit patchy, as you can probably see the lights going in and out. So I'm going to quickly make myself something to eat, because I literally came home and started doing stuff and haven't eaten breakfast yet. So I'm going to quickly have some breakfast. I think I'm going to have pancakes and then I'm going to carry on. So yeah, I'll give you a little sneak preview of what I'm doing. But first things first, I'm actually going to wash up my shakers because they drive me mad when they're just sat in the sink. I'm actually really excited. I love these. I shared these a couple of vlogs back. They're so delicious. And I'm really craving some gingerbread pancakes. This is so hard to open because it's all oily. Oh my god, there's so much oil and it's completely stuck. You would have had a montage, but these are the worst pancakes I've ever made, so just know they normally look really good, but today they look very bad. I really messed up. I thought we were going to the spa at 7. Turns out we're going at 5. So good thing Tash messaged me about 15 minutes ago to say, by the way, I'm coming in a minute, otherwise I would have had no idea. And she'd have just texted me to say outside and it would have been an experience. But I've managed to throw everything together. So I've got my little backpack, which is a Lululemon number. I'll leave it linked because it's honestly the best thing ever. It's got a laptop pouch and everything. It's got everything you need. I love it. I just think it's the best thing ever. And I've also got my swimsuit and stuff in there. But I can't believe I messed up. Like, I really can't believe I thought it was 7 and it's actually 5. It's good because we get 2 extra hours in the spa, but bad because I've been running around like a headless chicken. But maybe that's better because I kind of need the spa more now. I don't even know if I need a towel. I'm assuming you don't need a towel. I'm assuming they give you a towel. You'd think they'd give you a towel. I know they don't give you flip-flops because I went before, but yeah, it's been frantic. I'll catch up with you when I'm in the car. So we've made it to the spa. Tash's over here. Hello, this is my little belated birthday present. Very belated. It's like 3 months ago now. But we have not been here, or we've not been able to book in or whatever, so we've finally come, but we're having a little 2-course meal, little spa evening, and I'm so ready to relax after the chaos of the last couple of hours with like different things. I don't think I've really gone into it, but I had a nightmare with like boxes not fitting in the car, and then I had H&M things to send back, and it was just a bit of a faff, and also the post office was shut, and there was just a lot of like random things that were just annoying. So yes, very down for a relax. Zen. Need the zen. Need the zen. Buzzing. Also buzzing for some Prosecco. Yes to the Prosecco?
Oh, yeah.
All the Prosecco.